Howdy, gang. Uh, got a couple stories that need to be covered. I think ain't getting enough light shed on it. Uh, the first one I want to cover is Adolfo Martinez out of Iowa, Idaho, one of those westernized states. Um, Evidently, a church steeple out there put a rainbow flag up. Well, Adolfo went, took the flag down, burned it, and landed himself 16 years in the penitentiary for a hate crime, which he did say he meant to send a message to the gay community. What that message was, I don't know, but regardless, I mean, let's just let that sink in. I'm going to leave that one alone. We're going to move on to the next little story. We have Jessica Dottie Whitaker, 24, Indianapolis. Her fiance, and her child were passing a group of BLM protesters in Indianapolis, and obviously something was said with the BLM protesters to the couple, and she responded by "All lives matter." So, I mean, from what I heard, I don't know if this is true or not. The BLM protesters started brandishing firearms. And her fiance was a CCW permit holder, and he brandished his firearms, and things dissolved. Well, they continued on. Evidently, the BLM protesters keep an eye on them, and they cornered him underneath a bridge overpass and shot her in the head. That part I do know is true. As far as the CCW and the weapons coming out in the first place, I don't know. So, I mean, I'm sure there ain't nobody covering this. I think Fox News was the only one that said something about it. So, and nobody else is gonna cover it. So, condolences to that family and their friends. That was very sad. Should never happen. Definitely not in America. So, another thing, man, that kind of made me lose track. Oh, Joe Biden done come out, and this motherfucking man is off his rocker. He's come out and said the police are the enemy. We need to defund the police. They have gotten out of hand, out of control. I'm going to take everybody's attention, and we're going to wind back the clock to 1995, the congressional hearings for the ATF and the FBI's actions at the Waco siege in 1992. There were, I have two documentaries on my channel here. Both documentaries are about 2 hours long. Both of them show different parts of evidence that the other one misses, but kind of cover the same thing. So, if you guys got time, go check those out. Those are super informative. Now, in one of those, they cover the congressional hearings about the ATF and FBI. You will notice that not one of the Democrats had any incline to say the ATF and or FBI acted wrongly. I mean, there was a Democrat out of Michigan. He was livid with this. Good old Chuck Schumer. Yep, Chuck Schumer. no body armor, Chuck Schumer. And he was also the one that said that flashbangs are non-lethal and they're not grenades. He fought avidly to clear the ATF and FBI. When that was wrapped up and that the sentence was handed down that cleared the ATF and FBI, you want to know who that was? Sleepy Joe Biden, standing there telling everybody that burning 82 people, 25 was children, that there was no wrongdoing. Driving tanks into a compound, not even a compound, I don't even want to say that, a steeple, a home that they built for themselves off of their land, They were business owners. Drive tanks into it, pump enough CS gas in there that was supposed to last 48 hours. They went through that and had another shipment coming from Houston. Just an FYI. Only undamaged exit coming out of that building was in the rear part of the building, the side that the media could not view. 15 people were found shot to death before smoke inhalation. So, no wrongdoing. So, that's just some things I wanted to put out there for y'all. Joe Biden, he's a slippery fuck. Evidently, I don't know. He might not even remember 95 anymore. Your guess is on me. So, be honest, I don't know. It still bothers me about the lady in Indianapolis. That was pretty sad. Clearly, this shit is going to just keep going. I'm seeing a lot of people out here saying, let's vote these Democrats out. What? You're going to get signed up for a CCW class? Because that's all that's going to happen if a Republican's in. You're going to have gun control still. You're going to have to sign yourself up for a CCW. Go take whatever amount of time it is out of the day. Have some quack sit there and tell you to shoot at a fucking paper plate. And as long as you hit the paper plate 50% of your shots, you're getting your fucking CCW. Not at all do they train anybody to be effective. They scare people more than anything. I mean, they drill into your head duty to retreat. Like, pretty much let somebody, if they're holding your TV, let them walk out of your house with it. I got 55 and she was trying to throw it at me. Sorry, had to defend myself. But, anywho, that's what Republicans do. Oh, you still have your guns, but you gotta jump through this hoop and this hoop. I wonder if a federal background check helped out in Minneapolis. I wonder if that's going to help him track down that killer, that Miss Whitaker. I wonder how many days he had to wait to get that fire. I wonder if he had a CC. I wonder if any of them had a CCW. Because, I mean, fuck. They must have. They were carrying guns, right? I don't know when everybody's going to figure it out that our votes are just feeding our own barbecue. And we're on the spit. That's all those ballots are doing. Is feeding that fire underneath us. And people are getting burned alive daily from it. Absolutely 100%. Nobody wants to stop it. Nobody wants to stand up. Say enough's enough. To say no longer will you wear a badge and harass these people and then not come over here when needed and then show up here flaunting your badge. No. We need to have it to where the people are allowed to defend themselves and police themselves. You cannot have a productive society the way we're going. At all. It is if you want a fucking communist, socialist, democracy, fucking knotted up bullshit. If you guys want to have a fucking permit for every single fucking gun you own, it's a track we're going down. Yeah, all you hunters, might as well sign up for a permit for your turkey gun or your duck gun. I mean, this is stupid. Our votes are doing nothing. And you got kiss asses like fucking Guns and Gadgets. Jared. Oh, we gotta get out there and vote. And he's like giggling the entire time he's talking about this. Like it's fucking humorous. The shit is beyond humorous anymore. Beyond. And it has to stop. We have to put an end to it. We have to all just come together, stand up, and tell everyone enough is enough. Your corrupt ass is out. Your corrupt ass is out. This person is down on their luck. We need to help them. You know. We can't do none of that. Because everybody's still suckling on Big Brother's teeth. Like, what the fuck? You know. If there was a tit I wanted to suck on, it'd be fucking Mother Liberty's. And by God, I'd nurse on that sucker till the day I died. I think we all need to.